Determine who can have a say in your life as a couple. If you belong to a Christian church, then allow the pastor or the counselor appointed by him to speak to you both together, to give you their opinion, which should obviously be based on the Bible, and even to warn you if they see an obvious problem in your relationship. However, don't let them put pressure on you or use manipulation, because free choice and full responsibility are always in your own hands. If the pastor or the counselor is discredited for some reason, then obviously you don't even have to listen to their advice. However, if they are trustworthy people who are following God, then consider what they say and be grateful for it. Make it a principle for yourselves to listen respectfully and patiently to your parents' opinions about what is affecting them or your family, and to ask them for advice on anything they wish to give you advice on. They can tell you their opinion once or twice about a particular issue, but neither your parents nor others can force you or manipulate you to do what they want or what they think is right. If you didn't listen to your parents' opinions at all, that would be disrespectful, which makes parents disappointed, and it wouldn't do any good to your relationship with them. It would only lead to unnecessary conflicts. You have to respect and honor your father and mother. However, you are adults yourselves and you are married. And as you can read it in Genesis, a man leaves his father and mother and is united to his wife, and they become one flesh. And that means that the two of you are now one new unit. You are a new family, so you are only obliged to listen to your parents, but you still have to make the decisions independently of them, and they must always accept and respect this. Insist that in your marriage there is no talking behind each other's backs. If any of your parents wants to talk to you about your marriage or about your spouse, then it's important that you and your husband or wife are both present. As soon as your mom or dad or anyone else starts talking to you negatively about your husband or wife, then you should say, we can talk about that when he is here or when she is here. But in the meantime, don't engage in any criticism and immediately put an end to such conversation. And if they then don't stop it, you should just leave them there and go somewhere else. Remember that everyone should respect your marriage and only give an opinion or advice about your relationship if you have asked them to do so. If a family member or a friend oversteps their boundaries, then you must politely and lovingly but firmly remind them of this. As married couple, your ultimate goal should be to live your life and make your decisions in line with God's intentions, the message of the Bible, regardless of the popular mindset of this day and age. It doesn't matter what pressure the majority of society is putting you under in the name of political correctness, or whether the people, including Christian friends or other friends or relatives around you, agree with you or not. Why? Because they will not have to give an account of your life before God, but you will have to do so. And they don't suffer the ups and downs of your decisions or reap the rewards for your decisions, but you will. So as a married couple, both of you make up your mind to always stand up for your marriage and in all circumstances adhere to the principles and rules that strengthen your relationship. So we have a suggestion for you. Write down the names of people who don't respect the sovereignty of your marriage and your own independent decisions. And our question is, what will you do to improve the situation? How can you ensure that only you and your spouse make the decisions about your marriage and your family life?
We put on the full armor of God with the helmet of salvation and the breastplate of righteousness. We put on the belt of truth to gird our loins. We put on the shoes of the gospel of peace. We take up the shield of faith and the sword of the Spirit in our hand today. We do all this to stand strong in the Spirit against the ways of the enemy. We will not be pushed back in Jesus' holy name.